Yes, sorry, we're back. I'm trying to keep to this 12-minute discipline, and that's what happens. We get cut off. Anyway, there, um, it's a text box. It tells you that the text direction is rotate all text up. Okay, so let's not get confused by this thing, which is new in 2018 version. Don't worry about that. Um, you can stretch that. You can drag it with your, it might need to be longer if you've got more words in it, obviously. So let's not get hung up about that. What I've discovered while we're off air is what is crucial is if you want this to be in the same position on every page, and in every section, which we'll see later. Different sections of your document can have different headers. It's now in this chap here, more layout options. Now, there it is. This is correct because this is how I remember how I set this up. Well, it's 2 years ago now. You need to go for absolute position to the right of the page. Any of these other things seem to be terribly silly. They tend to move them around in different, I don't know how it works. Absolute position. Vertically, I want it 19 centimeters for below the page, and I want it exactly what it says there. And that is the so then you know that if you want to copy and paste that into the next section footer or header, it will be in exactly the same place. So use absolute position for pictures and other objects in your headers and footers that you want to repeat identically. There we are. Move object with text. No! Why would I want to do that? The minute I start typing, the damn thing is going to move. No. Text wrapping, of course, in front of text. Don't move it with anything. I don't want it to move. I mean, you can find you've spent hours on a document, you think it's all done, you've got 2 minutes to print it and put it in the post, and then you go and look at it and everything's moved around. Why? Bill Gates must know the answer, but he doesn't probably do his own typing. Anyway, so there we are. Let's cancel that. There we are. And again, it's a bit annoying. Why? It used to have a button here called close. I think we just escape. We just escape? Yes, we just escape. So that was very simple headers. You can recognise maybe my styles from the style lesson. Anyway, we're not going to do much more with that. In fact, am I going to save it? Yeah, I'll save it. What we want to look at, more fun, if you really want to get into having some big fun with the. Okay, what's this? This is quite a big 87-page document, these little. This is. Where do I start? Where do I start? Okay, let's start at the first page. Probably a good place. Okay, so it's a document. It's a big document, and it has various parts. It happens to be for a feasibility for a university. What doesn't matter. So each section is color coded with this pop out tab, so you know which section you're in. Okay, I'm just going to flick through this and watch how these coloured boxes change as we flick through it. So it's already changed. So introduction was yellow. There we go. Key themes and principle. Okay, we'll just call it section 2. That's section 2, and okay, underlines it. Obviously, there's pictures in it and stuff. And then we go to 3, and this is various other things and all the rest of it. So, how did I do that? Right, I'm going to double click in the. Okay, it's actually section 4 header. So, look, this is just a bit of coloured fill. Okay, it's an object with a bit of fill. There's nothing. It's a shape. They call it a shape. There's a bit of text, and then these are the clever bits. Now, okay, this has been grouped, which you'll see. Group. Okay, you can ungroup it. What is it? It's just a bit of fill. It's just a shape. It's a shape with a bit of text in it, which is the section 2 tab. That's just a bit of a shape, and all I've done is dragged it out to when it's kind of locked into the relevant section. Yeah, I think you can see how it works. And the footer is the same for all sections. So we want to look at we want to look carefully at how the header and footer works here, because yeah, right. You'll see that link to previous. Okay, no. If I do that, it's going to turn out the same as the previous one, with different colour, got a different title, all the rest of it. No. So I do not want it to be linked to the previous. I want it to be different. However, the footer is the same. So I do want that to be identical. Okay, except for the cover page. But basically, from section 2, which is the contents page, all the way through, my footer is, I think, my footer is linked to previous. Okay, all the way through, right? Which means I only need to edit it in one place. The top of the tree, if you like. Okay, so where did it, sorry, we've got lost here. I want to go to the header. Let's go to the header. So header section 2, header section 3 is the introduction, it's yellow. Header section 4, themes and principles. So the header is definitely not linked to the previous, and otherwise all this will change and it will get messed up. So that's it. That is how the sections work, and you'll see what sections do. This thing, I'm also using columns in this document, which works very nicely in a landscape format. You'll figure that out, I'm sure. Where is it? It's somewhere in. Okay, well, we can look at this right now, because let's say I'm in section 2, key themes and principles. Let's have a look at, oh, there we are, columns, right? Now, at the moment I've got 2 columns, they're spaced apart by this much, and equal column width applies to this section. You establish a section by inserting a section break, in case you didn't know that. This is just some stuff about kind of universities and different universities. Maybe you're at a university. I can't see where the section break's gone, and something strange has happened here. So I'm just going to delete this table. I don't know why. Oops, you know how to do that? You go to table, delete table. Oh, that's it, thank you. And we should see under here that there is a section break somewhere. Where's it gone? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, to break this, I'll just do it for you, right? Insert a break. Where is it? Break. Page break just changes the page. Section break changes the section, and that will bring in a new section with its new header and its new footer, if you want. So actually, I'm not going to delete that table right now. So I can't find an example. Well, it must be. Let's go back up. Column break, that breaks the column. I mean, it does actually do what it says on the tin. Section break here, there should be one somewhere. Oh, I can't see it. There's a section break here. Why isn't it showing? I don't know. Maybe something in Word. Showing document, bookmarks, comments, draft font, field codes, instead of values. We've got 1.5 minutes left. Text boundaries, sorry, always have non-printing characters, show all. Anyway, can't messing about. Too messing about here. Let's get rid of that. I think you'll find how it works. Basically, you see we've lost something already. We've lost something already. Oh no, there we are. It's blue again. The colour might disappear when you're out of the kind of header and footer window. Oh no, it's come back. Maybe we're just running out of memory. Always a thing to watch. I think what we'll do is quickly just insert a picture. So it's handy to keep the insert picture button on your toolbar, otherwise you've got to go into this, and it wants to Bill Gates wants to throw in his own pictures, whereas I want to put in my pictures. Oh God, there we are. Right, so it's got to be picture from file, and as I said before, the thing is to make sure that picture, once you've done the size, that it is wrapping in front of the text.